we're actually going to start here with the core video of this entire thing right here. I have it in my Discord. You know, all this evidence is supplied by JulesOg. It's a long time coming here. So here's, for those of you who don't know everything going on, I'm going to give you a quick recap, and then we're going to go into everything specifically. So here's the deal, right? I got fuzzy. Here's the deal, right? So there's a content creator named Stepping Now. I like the guy. We're actually, you know, I'd say we're more personal friends now. But he made content that was uncomfortable and creepy. And it was satire. It was satirical. He considered himself an Afrosexual. That was really more, in my opinion, of a shot at himself, because he would be creepy around himself. He was more of the center of his own comedy. For context, he dates black women. And yeah, so that's kind of it. Some people found him offensive. I can understand why they would find him offensive. And honestly, like, you know, I've seen some of his content, not all of it. I've seen on TikTok. I've seen it on Instagram a long time ago when I was younger. And, you know, it was always like, oh, that's weird, and I would turn it off. It never offended me. I couldn't necessarily imagine why it would offend other people. But if it did, I could understand people saying, oh, I want to cancel him. No, I hate cancel culture, but whatever, for his content. But this entire scenario, this individual, Robert, I think it's Tulpe, whatever, he fabricated this whole idea that Stepping Now kidnapped a girl. And we're going to go through that. And that caused him to get doxxed. It caused him to almost lose his job. It put an incredible strain on his personal relationship. It caused him to lose his volunteership with the fire department. It caused his account to get banned. And, like, it was an overall, ton of stress. Yeah, all over a lie that he said that he would, apologize for, and he never apologized for. Robert never apologized for this. So we're going to get into this. We're going to start with the root video. This is the root video, the first thing that started it up. All right, little context here. He was feuding with another TikToker. She was a black woman, and he made some, like, weird joke about how she came over to his house, and, like, they went, I think it was, like, a weird, maybe they were on, like, a date or something. It's a bizarre video, man. So we're going to play this. Hopefully it's not too loud.
Thank you for responding to my Instagram DMs, Sudani. How was your Uber ride over? Oh, good? That Keurig coffee I made is pretty good, huh? Yep, my parents are on vacation here. Come in. The smell? Oh, I'll shower afterwards. This is cocoa butter scented anyway. Relax, close your eyes. Imagine you're in a palace. Nope, you don't have to take your Uggs off. Thank you for going wigless and letting your hair breathe.
So obviously in this joke, he has, it looks like, I guess some kind of, what are they called? Extensions, braids, whatever, for a black woman's like hair extensions. And there's Ugg boots on the floor. Now these are his girlfriend's objects. That's it. That's how he got it for the joke. That's it.
I don't have much energy. This massage will be pretty cool.
I know it's weird, guys. Just please bear with me. It's like really cringy and funny. I'm just saying, it's bizarre as it's very bizarre, but it's like kind of funny. It's weird.
Quick, but I could go next. Yeah. Oh, you have a lot of stress. Making all those TikToks and being all cute. I can feel these knots. Must be really getting to you. Well, you're in really good hands. My great-great-great-grandfather was one of the British missionaries into Sudan and took real good care of the villagers.
Okay, so you guys get the overall content type that Stepping uses. Now, I personally, if I find it humorous because it's so bizarre and awkward, and it's like my type of humor. For someone else, I could see why maybe you'd want to get this content creator banned, okay? And honestly, like, fine. But not on false pretenses that intentionally harm the individual's life. And that's what the issue is here. So, here's the video, Mr. Tulpe. He thought this was gone.
I saw this creepy POV.
He thought this was gone, but we got it. He thought he deleted it, but we got it. So here's the video that he makes in response.
I saw this creepy POV on my For You page.
That's fair.
This guy's pretending a brown towel with some braids is a black woman. He's taking off her Uggs boots. Then I'm like, where did he get the braids from? Then I noticed he's from Pennsylvania. And I thought those braids looked familiar.
Mm-hmm. So this is
This Pennsylvania woman is on the missing persons list.
So he decided, based off the fact that he has Ugg boots in his room and like hair extensions in his room, from a black woman, that he must have kidnapped this girl.
She was last seen wearing tan Ugg boots.
That's it. That's his entire reach. He makes that reach. That's why he decided to come after him for that. Now, I know what you guys are saying. Well, that's Papa. Papa, that's not enough. That's not enough to push this narrative you've been projecting. Well, I don't know. So again, this is Jewel Zog. She ignorantly changed her name to Sailor Jewel like a silly fool. But, she was the one who was very much in the forefront of trying to defend him. Of course, she didn't have a large platform, because incels don't get a big platform. But seeing as how I have been proclaimed the king of the incels, and I am now verified on TikTok, I, of course, have this platform. So I would like to contest and combat the absolute bullshit virtue signaling coming from Joe Rove's younger brother, Robert Tulpe. That's a joke. Just in case you didn't know that, I wanted to explain it to you because you seem to struggle with what jokes are. So.
This TikTok guy kidnapped someone? No, but I do know that.
So, he did.
2 weeks before this woman disappeared.
Oh, let's recount what he said.
Do I know this
Does he know
guy kidnapped someone? No, but I do know this. 2 weeks before this woman disappeared, he posted this video. Him inside a house filled with black hair care products that he claims to belong to his girlfriend, which we haven't seen in a single video of his.
Just to clarify, not everybody's significant other or partner wants to be part of their online media presence. Alright? I have a wife and I have a fiance and a girlfriend. I don't have a wife yet. And neither one of them really want to be involved. So.
Then this woman disappears from her home outside Philly. The day after, do I know this?
So, it's cut off because she only played so much of it. But what do we get out of what he just said? He's like, I don't know if he kidnapped her, but here's some evidence, here's some non-evidence, here's some cherry picking, here's a forced narrative to suggest that he did kidnap this girl. Incredibly dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. Ridiculous. Next video.
Bonsoir. I'm sorry, I haven't
now, Jules is a curse word person, okay, guys? Be careful of that.
Putting effort into my appearance for you guys. But this whole Stepping Now situation has had me a little pressed over the past couple of days. And as of this morning, after I tagged him in the video, he has removed his videos about Stepping Now.
So, clearly, that is an indirect admittance of fault if he removed the videos.
So, I absolutely expect you to correct the record. You said you would eat your words, and after 6 million people saw your videos, you absolutely should correct the record. You were dead wrong. And for anybody that doesn't want to catch up on it, the girl that he accused Stepping Now of kidnapping was found a month ago.
Oh, sorry guys, I said a week prior. The person was found a month prior.
I understand not under...
A whole month prior. This person, he claimed that Stepping Now kidnapped a girl over a joke video based on the fact that there were black hair extensions and Ugg boots there. And it was like, oh, he must have kidnapped a girl who was found a month prior. Also, we could probably debate the amount of, it seems rather racist to suggest that every similar hairstyle or weave would belong to another black person. I don't know. Maybe, and cocoa butter? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Understanding satire, but your bait shit is unbelievable. Not to mention the fact that you already faked being kidnapped.
Oh my goodness! I convinced my 500k followers that I was kidnapped.
The lengths that you were willing to go for clout is disturbing and disgusting, actually. So I'll be waiting on that. Since you said I'll eat my words.
Oh, well, I'll eat my words. Well, he never did. I believe we have a screenshot somewhere of him saying, maybe it's in her next video we can go through. Because there's a point where he absolutely had, there's a screenshot of him saying that he'll eat his words.
Do I know this TikTok guy kidnapped someone? No.
Here it is, right here. Robert Tolapi? Is that how you say your name, sir? Excuse me. I know it's very rude for me to burp. Look, if she shows up safe, I'll eat my words. I hope the that happens. Again, only the suspicions of a conspiracy knot. Oh, well, usually people who are conspiracy theorists will look into what they have to say before saying it. Again, she was found a month before this. This is about 6 months old, by the way, guys. This whole interaction. So we're waiting. He never ate his words. Although maybe he did today. We'll go for. How do you spell the guy's name? Robert. Let's see if we can get that. We'll get his. We'll get his most recent stuff too. We'll get him at the end. We'll get him
do you know this?
Okay.
2 weeks before this woman.
So this is just a recounting of all the information that they had. She was found.
Disappeared.
This is
He
just more
posted
proof
this video.
of
Him
that.
inside a house filled with black hair
More stuff.
products that he claimed
He could have just
to belong to his
checked all
girlfriend,
these
which we
things.
haven't seen in a single video of his. Then this woman, do I know that?
So yeah, the objective proof so far that he promoted very heavily a conspiracy narrative, a very dangerous conspiracy narrative, where he was telling people that he, of course, plausible deniability. Well, I never specifically said it, but you heavily inferred that he did, and you put his life in danger. And he didn't even apologize. What the hell's the matter with you? Honestly, man.
Couple of hours. It
This
wasn't a couple of
one's a little loud, guys, so let's turn it down a little bit. Yeah, let's turn it. Turn it down a little bit, just for Papa. So I'm an old man.
hours. It had been updated. You just don't know how to do research. Not
Nope.
to mention, it took me less than 15
So I'm assuming he's claiming that, like, oh, it wasn't updated, the crime list. Again, 1 month, a whole month.
minutes to find the Facebook post from a month ago that said she had been found. So you're bad at being an internet sleuth. But all of that, right? You're comparing murder to somebody being fucking cringy on the internet? Doesn't surprise me in the least coming from somebody like you. But weaponizing your fucking 9-year-old fan base to run somebody off the internet because you don't like their content is just so weak and cringy. Dude, there's a block button. Everyone can utilize it. The people that he harassed never utilized said block button. No, instead they continued to tag him in videos. Why? Because he had 30,000 followers and they gained clout off of it every time. You literally faked being kidnapped. I can't wait for your fall from grace.
Well, this may be that fall from grace, but maybe not. I don't know. Oh, what is this? Oh, is there the original audio? How do I look at that?
Update on stepping now. The missing
Oh!
woman
Oh, we can get that.
had been found, and the Crime Watch website was just updated a couple hours ago.
Oh, but also it was updated a month ago on the Facebook website where they found her.
I want to vindicate his name from that case right now because it is the right thing to do.
Oh.
The videos have been taken down because they have been proven to be false. I would feel bad, but I don't.
Wait, so I'm just going to clarify because I didn't know this. He kind of apologized. He kind of apologized.
And here's why.
But this other part's a little suspicious.
He has been sexually harassing underage girls on this app for a long time.
No, you can't do that, man. Listen. I was with you right there. I had never seen this before, and I was like, oh, maybe he did admit his faults, sure. But kind of. But like, what?
She is 17. And I don't want to hear that it's satire. Because
It
if you're
is.
playing a character while you're
Well, also, you didn't include the entire... I don't know what that video was.
killing someone, you're still murdering them. In the same way, if you're playing a character while harassing someone, you're still harassing
no,
them.
man. Come
My
on.
wild, irresponsible speculation had a silver lining.
No, it
It
didn't, man.
Brought attention to the other very
No.
real wrong things that he was doing, and
No.
TikTok finally took his account down.
Nah, man. What you did was you promoted a very irresponsible conspiracy narrative that put a man's life in danger. And then you, like, shittily half-ass apologized about it in a way, but then you were like, but he still deserves it because he was creepy. So he deserved to have his life threatened and to be doxxed. And the false accusations, he deserved to have his name tarnished about being a kidnapper, because he was a little uncomfortable on the internet. But the thing is that, like, what you're saying is that, like, his satirical, his satire, his jokes are uncomfortable, and you don't like that. But you know what? The fact that you spin conspiracy narratives with no evidence makes me very uncomfortable. So what's stopping me based on the foundations of your logic of saying, you know what, we should cancel this guy? Why not? Why not cancel him? You make me uncomfortable. If we're gonna go with, well, this is uncomfortable, so it shouldn't exist, then why not? You want to say, oh, he's being a... How? Because he duetted a 17-year-old? What did he say? Did he ask for her number to come over the house? Are we so okay with weaponizing? Honestly, man, like, sexual assault's not funny, and it's not, and you're weaponizing that. It's because you don't want to just admit that you're fully wrong. And I just want to clarify. No canceling people. It's disgusting.
So do the ends justify the means?
No.
I'm not a philosopher. I couldn't tell you.
You just said that they did. What are you talking about?
Big question is, why do people believe me more than these young girls duetting him, saying I feel violated by him?
What? Because you have a big following and you're weaponizing them to try to hurt a man.
Update on stepping.
That's my update on stepping now.
But why did you block me? Tori.
Oh, now it's low. Ah, Papa made it a little too low.
Obviously. I mean this from the heart when I say you're a terrible person. You guys made your point when you got him banned off of TikTok.
Oh, right. So, let's get the next update. So that was, so this kind of moves on into other people here a little bit.
You mass reported his Instagram and when you mass reported his Discord. But that wasn't enough for you. And this is why people hate third wave feminism. Stepping Now made some uncomfortable jokes. Some people did not like them. Some people did. Nobody utilized the block buttons, and instead, as I've said in previous videos, continue to tag him and continue to get clout off of it. You have literally cried in videos.
Right, so this is kind of a move on from Robert. Robert, this is the aftermath that you caused by being irresponsible. I personally am somebody who does not date. I don't think that you're necessarily responsible for your followers, as long as you're doing the right thing. But you, again, you proposed a very dishonest conspiracy narrative with no evidence, and you got a man put in danger. It's, you know, and your apology was really bad. Your apology was this: I was wrong, but he deserves it. I mean, could you just imagine if an older man who had assaulted a younger person said that? I was wrong, but they deserved it. Right? Really? Now, I know that that's an exaggerated comparison, but I'm just trying to get you to understand that this is not okay to tell somebody that when you're wrong, it's okay because they're still a bad person. That's how bad people justify saying the wrong thing. Just letting you know that.
Videos about being nice to people. And
now,
you are doxing a man because you don't like his content, and he's already been banned.
So this is a situation where this woman that Jules is talking about was trying to, after Stepping had already lost his stuff, get him to get fired from his job and whatnot. Like, really take it a step further and try to ruin his life. Now, yeah, there are unedited. I mean, maybe we can see the original sound. Is there a possible? Oh, no. Or is this it's her original sound.
Don't know him as a person. You never cared to know him as a person, and I don't expect you to. But I also don't expect a 40-some-odd-year-old woman to dedicate her life to trying to end a man's career because your feelings.
Yeah, it's very sad. Now, I know a little bit of the situation of what's going on. You know, I wasn't fully aware of the extents that this woman went. Her TikTok is Gen Extra now. Yeah, so she claimed that a bunch of young kids were, these young kids that were like 9, 10, and 11 were coming to me saying they were upset. You don't belong on the app if you're under the age of 13. So, right there, honestly. I've had conversations with her, and she's like, well, we have to do something. Listen, bad parenting. Get your kids off the fucking app if you don't like it. Honestly, be a better parent. Not her specifically, in general. Don't let your kids go on TikTok. All right? Don't be so okay with your kids having social media. Honestly, man. And you're trying to ruin a guy's life because he had uncomfortable humor. That's it. You can say I don't like it. You can say I don't think he belongs on the app, but why are you going to ruin a man's life? By the way, just for clarity, like he was a volunteer firefighter, and he lost that position because of this. An incredible strain on him and his significant other's relationship. You know, and it could have been worse. It could have been worse, man. It really could have been worse. You know, I would say that he got lucky, and that's not even a fair assessment because he was not very lucky. You know. Holy moly. Like fucking World War III sounds every other video, Jules. What the hell?
Really pissed off Jeremy.
Choke on an entire bag.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna say a bad boy word.
Number one, nobody tried to dox you? Literally ever. Secondly, your entire legal name is on the internet, so if you're worried about doxing, maybe don't brand yourself by your legal name. Secondly, you are releasing information on minors. Third of all, the only person who actually got doxed was Stepping Now because of your gay-ass video. I called you a slur. I said that you should be stoned. You made a false series about somebody.
It's a little intense, Jules, but
got them doxed.
So, yeah. It seems like he's trying to play victim now. I guess we could try to go to the original sound and see what he said. Is there a way to play that, or we have to go here?
I'm really
So, here we go.
pissed off his fan base.
Who the hell? Oh, so now he's calling him by his first name. Well,
They're
Nene.
doxing
I'll censor that in production.
me, faking screenshots.
So they're doxing him. Like, just to clarify what Jules had said, his entire name is his personality on the internet. How are you going to dox somebody when their entire name is on the internet and they have all their information on Facebook? It's not really doxing. It's just you being stupid.
You thought the Zonuts were bad. These people
And these are just a bunch of TikToker names that are, he's just saying are bad people based on the fact that he's upset.
on another level.
Thought I'd have to.
So, yeah, peepee head, man. Robert, you're kind of a bad guy. You know, my biggest issue and contention here is, like, the fact that you're trying to go and be, like, this moral superiority on other platforms. You're going after big content creators. A guy for frowning when a man puts on, what is it, drag? Puts on drag. And you're like, oh, my God, he frowned. What a bad guy. But this whole situation where you have orchestrated a conspiracy theory that got a man hurt, that's okay. And an apology is, which your apology, again, was I wrong? Yes. Did he deserve it, though? Yes. So it's okay. That was your apology. But, you know, other people are the bad people, right? Where's your moral superiority, man? How do you have that moral foundation? All right, so here's Alluring Skull virtue signaling about the Stepping Now scenario.
Stepping Now, the self-proclaimed Afrosexual and satirist that had a history of
Yeah. Like that was his whole joke, like that he liked black girls. That's his joke. Or aren't we supposed to do that now? According to the overly politically correct narrative, be attracted to black women as a white guy?
predatory behavior.
And by the way, most of his jokes, in my opinion, were targeted at him. There is not a single person who ever looked at Stepping Now's content and went like, wow, that guy's not creepy as fuck. He looked creepy as shit in all of his videos. He was the center of all his content.
Towards underage women. His comment section was always full of incels who genuinely agreed with his disgusting misogynistic views.
Oh my goodness. Robert, you must take offense to this, because what this guy is saying is that Stepping Now is responsible for the views of his followers, but since you said it yourself that you're not responsible for your followers doxing Stepping Now, then you must disagree with Alluring Skull, no? The difference is that, of course, you were a liar, so, you know, it's a little different.
And he absolutely never did anything to get rid of those people there.
Oh,
and everyone
man.
who defended him always seemed to be another misogynistic individual
Probably.
who genuinely shared those beliefs, but
Yeah.
was
Everyone who can take a joke is a misogynist, so my mom's a misogynist.
trying to keep it on. Do you guys remember?
Oh, I just want to clarify, guy, with the moral superiority of Alluring Skull, I just want to let you guys be aware of a situation. You know, during the... Let me see if I can maybe find it myself before I even say
Stepping
anything.
Now,
This
the
way,
self-proclaimed-
I have, like, objective proof here. It might take me a minute to find. All right, so it looks like I don't have the... So basically, here's what happened. I'll explain to you what happened, because I
claimed Afrosexual and satirist.
I take offense to Alluring Skull's moral grandstanding here, and I would like to explain to you why. Because again, this is satirical humor, which is satire is humor, silly papa, right? From Stepping Now, and he's not using it to promote a position of power or moral superiority. But I want you to understand something. Alluring Skull, very specifically, when the Amada Bray situation was happening, he decided to do one of those stupid paintings where you just take a bucket of paint and dump it on whatever. And he was selling it for like a ridiculous... I don't know if it was $250 or $400. And he said he was going to give half the proceeds to Amada Bray's family. And like that sounds to me, why? Why half? Why not all? You spend, what, $20? You can't donate $20 for the cause you're saying is good. You're overinflating a picture that's, like, worth $30 to, like, $250, like, at least. I believe that might have been the price. And you're going to give them half. Bro, what? Like, to me, it's just like you're just trying to do as much as you can to just make as much money as possible. To me, that's riding a very disgusting situation. A very tragedy. Yeah. Just saying. So let me see. Hold on a second. I got a particular video that was sent in here. Let's look at this video about
I'm gonna check your.
the claim that this individual called out to have Stepping Now doxed.
I'm gonna check your status. Guys, get me his real name.
Okay.
Police
I know you guys know this man.
action, guys. Big volume,
targets women of
curly,
color.
bushy hair.
Now let's be clear. This Stepping Now's content's very bizarre.
He also targets minors. Somebody out there knows him personally.
Now listen, if you watched any of those snippets of Stepping's content, you said, "Wow, that's uncomfortable. He shouldn't be on the app." Fine. That's fine. But getting rid of him on a false narrative and trying to put him in danger, is not appropriate.
And I want his name. He is unapologetically a...
I
want his name.
I don't think that's true. Based off of what? Where he duetted one person who happened to be 17 and didn't have their picture in there? Show me the screenshots where he's like going after kids. There's none of them. They don't exist because, again, it's uncomfortable humor. If you have an argument of he belongs to be banned off the app, fine. But don't weaponize this whole situation. It's gross, man.
I want his fucking name.
You're really trying to get rid of a guy for this. I think that what you think is right, but it's not. It's wrong.
And me, post him in the comments. I don't give a fuck. I want his name. I'm getting him.
I know you get up.
What the hell was that other video? You should have left that in there, man. Should have left that other one in there. I wanted to see the caterpillar dance. So yeah, and now we'll end off with Robert Tulpe's apology. Hey, did he delete a video? Might have deleted a video. Let's see what we got here.
Address the stepping now situation, but now that it has come to light,
he hasn't referenced me a single time, even though I've been putting this on here.
Stepping now is the reason why I don't cosplay as the FBI anymore. And why
yes, stepping now. He was such a bad guy that I changed my ways because I looked at him and saw part of myself in him. That's what your argument is? Was you trying to get him off the app just a way to cleanse yourself of your own wrongdoings?
Content is more lighthearted. Now, I don't like the man. I think his...
Is it more lighthearted? Okay.
Behavior around young black women was rather inappropriate, but did he deserve to be doxxed over it? No.
Then why did you say he did? You just said before, in the moment, like during this period, that it was okay. You said it was okay that I was wrong because he deserved everything he got.
As for the narrative that I am solely responsible for what happened to him, that's not what happened at all.
That's fair, but again, here's the problem. Let's go through the chain of events once more because we love doing it. We got to keep the context. You made baseless, harmful accusations, and then you didn't apologize for them, and you even said that he deserves what he's getting, which, why wouldn't that rally people to continuously push? You're not even right in any capacity, so why would you do that?
I directed a lot of people to his account, and when they saw his...
Oh, so you directed... Wait! That's incriminating. You just said that you directed people to his account?
Content, they interpreted it as predatory through no fault of mine.
You said it was predatory. You used the words. I mean, maybe you didn't use those exact words, but well, you could absolutely derive that from it, especially when you said he deserved to get off the app.
And they did a lot of things, a lot of actions that I do not condone. And
so why didn't you express that in the time? Why 6 months later? Because I called you out. Because somebody who has a bigger following actually cares. That's it. So this is clearly like your whole entire... This really pushes the narrative that you're all about clout. You're saving face because a big creator came after you. That's it. That's all you care about.
Went back in time. Would I do it all again? Absolutely not. I apologize.
Well, that's nice. It would have been nice to say that again 6 months ago when you weren't prompted by a larger content creator.
Apologize for all the accusations I made. It caused a shit show, and nobody likes shit shows. I never really addressed the stepping now situation, but now that it has come to light, stepping now is the reason why I don't play as the FBI anymore, and why my content is more lighthearted. Now, I don't like the man. I think his behavior around young black women was rather inappropriate, but...
Yeah, so, there you go. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh,
hi,
okay, so this is his walk back.
Can we not come for this kid?
Wait, hold on. Before we get into that, we might as well unpack this drama now while we're here, right? We might as well unpack this. Let's unpack this drama. We're here, guys, so, might as well do it. Wait, what is it? Oh, it's Army. Haha, Papa Army. Look, guys, I can Google myself. Look at how fun it is to Google yourself and to get stuff. We're here now. We can go to... We might as well go to the core of the video. And we'll go even farther, and let's see if we can find my buddy here. My friend. Where are you, my friend? I know you duetted me in some point, so I'm gonna look for that video if I can find it. But I'm an old man. Dude, I'm like an old man that I can't find shit. How the hell do you spell his thing? D-O-N-I-J... What is it? D-O-N-E-J-I. Alright, let's go to the root of the video. We might as well... The hashtag? Where the fuck is his actual account, you nerd? There we go. That's right. Look at that. I'm a detective. I'm a detective. Papa got detective. I'm a detective. The Papa Detective.
He's trying to sign me.
This is the Papa Gut Detective. So, let's finish it off with this little bit of beef. And by the way, we're not trying to cancel Robert. Would you stop it? It's not what we're doing here. I'm just simply saying he should have came out a little sooner. Just said like, hey, I messed up. Instead, you didn't. Double down when you were called out. Just for a recap, though, of that last situation, like, listen, if you find Stepping Down's content to be uncomfortable, fine. Go after him for that. That's fine. It doesn't really bother me, but you know what? I'm not a black woman. So you know what? Who am I? That's fine. Go after him for your perception of what he's doing wrong. But don't go after him by promoting a really disingenuous conspiracy narrative. And then don't revel in it even though you know you're wrong. You admitted that you were wrong. Who's she? Who's she made a video about me? Oh, Roma. Yeah, I'll bring Roma on eventually. Anyway, let's get into this. This is the fun stuff. I don't want you to cancel Robert. Would you stop saying that, you freaking nerds? Jesus Christmas. You poo heads. Alright. Okay, so we got something fun here. Hold on. Let's see if we can get this fun here. So apparently Robert made a TikTok of Papa Gut. We're going to watch it live. Alright? Now I'm going to assume Robert's going to destroy me with facts and logic. Alright? I'm happy you tuned in, by the way.
Hey, Papa Gut, I'm watching your live stream right now. You have every right to call me out on my shit. I carelessly accused someone of literal kidnapping without doing the research that the woman was found a month before. And all I can do is say I'm sorry to Stepping Down for making baseless claims. And I have respect for Papa Gut, but I have to question his motives a little bit here. I said,
you know, I was with you until the motives.
I found something homophobic as a gay guy, and that's my opinion. And he's like, no, you're wrong. Didn't you do this, this, and this? Like, I was just saying how I felt about someone's content. So he makes, like, an hour-long expose. Like, I feel like I live in his head rent-free.
Come on. The first half, do you know what went through my head when I listened to the first half? I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this at the start of my video and go like, you know, this is like, there's very respect to this when I put this on YouTube. But then you decided to turn this into like, I'm insane. This is gaslighting, by the way. This is what gaslighting is. You're trying to manipulate the perception of the situation, okay? I want you to understand that, because that's what you just did. That's not what you didn't... You didn't go, hey, this is a little bit homophobic. You were being exaggeratory.
Anyone else dislike this kid? Like,
you're like, I don't like him.
He goes out of his way to frown at gay people, and when you're like, that's homophobic, his fans gaslight the shit out of you like, why are you so pressed? All he did was frown. Don't be shy, Kyle.
So listen, I made a commentary on it afterwards. You're like, I don't like this guy. He's homophobic. It wasn't being homophobic. He was being shocked. And not everything that makes gay people uncomfortable is homophobic. Come on. You had it. Now, this other narrative, like what you effectively just said in this video, and I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to explain to it specifically what you did in this video.
I'm watching your live stream right now. You have every right to call me out on my shit. I carelessly accused someone of literal kidnapping without doing the research that the woman was found a month before. And all I can do is say I'm sorry to Stepping Down for making baseless claims. And
I appreciate that.
I have respect for Papa Gut, but I have to question his motives a little bit here.
Here's my motive. I've made it very clear that I'm friends with Stepping Down in the beginning of this, and I think that he was wronged. And what happened was that you tried to grandstand the situation, and then I got annoyed by your moral grandstanding because in the past you did a very egregious thing that you said you would admit to and you didn't, and it pissed me off. That's what it is. You want to call it bias? That's fine. But this whole narrative that it came out of nowhere and that like you don't deserve to be called out for something that you did that was terrible over this situation is ridiculous.
I said I found something homophobic as a gay guy, and that's my opinion. And he's like, no, you're wrong. Didn't you do this, this, and this?
That's not exactly what I said. Let's actually be very specific.
Explain the joke.
That's not exactly what I did. I made a joking video about how it wasn't really homophobic. Then you came back around. You already deleted the video, though, so we have no way of actually seeing it. And you made another video about this whole entire situation, about how it was wrong of him in other ways. It got pulled down. You didn't remove it. Sorry, I want to be clear. It got removed. Somebody reported it because you were getting harassed. And you were like, I'm getting harassed now over nothing. And then I was like, boom, you had the same thing happen. You did the same thing. The difference here is that when he did it, I think it's Donji. I don't know how to fucking name. When he did it, he was just making like a joke right? You called his joke out. I called your joke out. My fans were being rude to you, apparently. That's never okay, which I actually said in that video that I duetted you with. And then I said, but you allowed the same thing to happen. But that video's gone. And that's what it is that started, man. And then I explained the situation, and then we go on from there. So this isn't this, like, incredible dynamic that you're trying to present that it was. It was a situation where, like, you did something wrong. You upset because you said it was his fans, but we know that it would be my fans. You said, or maybe it's our fans because we have similar fan bases. You were getting upset because his fan base or our fan base was coming after you, being incredibly rude to you. And then when I said you did the exact same thing, except the way you did it, you weren't even apologetic, and you were calling for harm by dishonestly promoting a conspiracy narrative, you get upset. That's the whole thing, man. Come on. Honestly. That's where I'm coming from. That's the whole situation that I'm coming from. So, I like your laptop, though. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Listen. What? May I state that? Is that you? Are you Mr. Hans? The hell is that? May I say that I've never bullying and or harassed a subject. Okay, that's fine that you didn't bully them. I understand that. And listen, I've had people come after me for the way that my followers interact with other people. 100%. And I've done a lot to call them out. Okay, a couple of differences. First and foremost, like I said, I do a lot to call out my followers to the point where they don't really do it anymore. At all. All right? Secondly, the content that I make that causes people to jump on people it's very heavily, it is like always commentary. It is sometimes satirical, but it's commentary that's meant to make you think like, oh, I'm wrong in this situation. It's political and social commentary and jokes that get people to think it's never hateful. That's the thing. You have literally made, you don't interpret it as hateful, but what you did was wrong, man. You pushed hatred by you lied about him kidnapping somebody and it caused him harm. It's one thing if the content of the core of your content got people harassed, but it was not disrespectful, but you did something disrespectful and people reacted to that disrespect. And that's the issue that I'm having here. That's the fundamental issue. So yeah, that's the whole thing. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's why that's why the whole situation. So yeah, it's a whole lot of that. Poggers is where I like to end my I'd like to end it with the poggers. Huh? If you want, if you want to. I mean, somebody mentioned if you'd like to come on the stream, you can. You're more than welcome to come on and talk to me right now if you want. If you want to, get your commentary out there. I believe I have the general gist of what you said, but you can clear it up if you'd like to. Yeah.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.